Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a question and answer. I've been meaning to do one for ages. I did one like 6 months ago, like at the start of the year or something, where everyone sent me in questions, and then I recorded it, but then I never uploaded it because I couldn't be bothered to edit. So I got loads of questions in again, and now I'm definitely going to upload this because why not? So question number 1 is proudest horsey moment. Okay, with Bentley, my proudest horsey moment was getting him to stop bolting. He's been pretty good at that recently. He hasn't tried it on. Let's wait until winter when he's hungry and he wants to be in his stable. Cantering in the field for the first time without him bolting and not rushing towards a jump. That was pretty good. And also jumping 2'2" for the first time was pretty awesome because I didn't think he would be able to go that far, like ever. Couldn't even get him to jump a crossbar when I first got him, but you know, it worked. And also at my old riding school, my first ever dressage test I came second. My second ever dressage test I came first. So I thought that was pretty good going, you know. What breed, how tall, how old is Bentley? He is a Welsh Cob. He doesn't look it though. He's too fat to be a Welsh Cob, but he is. He's 15.1 hands high and he's 10 years old. Why are you a vegetarian? I call myself a vegetarian, but I still eat chicken. This hasn't got anything to do with the question, but I know some people are confused or blah blah blah. Basically, I'm a proletarian once a week. One day, I suddenly became vegetarian, which was probably a bad idea, and it made me really ill. I took up one meat once a week, which was chicken, because chicken's my favourite, and it means I can still go to Nando's, which is my favourite restaurant. Every so often, it's going to get longer. It's going to be probably at the start of November. It's going to be every 2 weeks, and then it's going to be once a month. So in December, my once a month is going to be Christmas Day. And then when everyone's eating leftover turkey sandwiches, it's going to be like, great, I can't eat this, but whatever. Basically white meat. I say chicken because I don't eat turkey that often, but I don't really see a difference between the meats of the chicken and the turkeys, so yeah, you get me. And then by January I'm going to be meat free completely. So hard. Anyway, back to the question. Why am I a vegetarian? Because I love animals too much and I am against animal abuse and torturing animals, which is basically how animals are killed, and I don't want to be a murderer, because eating meat, you're basically murdering a freaking animal, and it's just like, why love dogs but eat pigs, and why love cats and eat cows, and why love horses but eat sheep and all other animals that are edible. Like, seriously, everyone like gets so worked up. It's just like, oh my god, you ate a horse? What kind of sick person are you? And then it's just like, oh yeah, I ate steak last night. It's like, you're such a hypocrite. Sorry, I get so worked up about this subject. People are just like, what's the point of eating meat, of not eating meat? Animals are still getting killed anyway. It's just like, shut up. Shut up. That was kind of ironically timed, wasn't it? What is your favourite breed and colour, horse/pony? I don't really have a favourite breed because I've only ever ridden the bog standard riding school pony, Welsh mountain ponies, whatever. And obviously Welsh Cob, which is Bentley, and other like breeds that I don't know what specific breeds, so I can't really say I have a favourite. But I love the look of like Irish sport horses. I really like Irish sport horses, or Oldenburgs. That's a cool name. I like that name. And the Holsteiner. I am bad with pronunciation on like these foreign names and whatever. But anyway, my favourite colour has definitely got to be a Palomino, because my dream horse is a Palomino. Hands down. What country do you live in? The beautiful, disgusting England. It's raining outside. As always, it doesn't stop raining here. Everyone's like, oh, I love England, you're so lucky to live there. I bet you go to London every day and go on the London Eye and big fat. No. I hate London because too many people and it's claustrophobic. Getting the train is a nightmare, and tourists taking pictures of everything. They basically just stop there. Oh, a bird! Click! And it's just like, excuse me, this is a pavement, I'm trying to walk. And then like everyone behind you is just like, oh my god, hurry up. And then there's commuters, and I have to get the train every day. Even like I get it during rush hour in the morning. In the afternoon it's not so bad, there's less people. But it's just like they're so rude. Like when you try and get off the train, they're just like, Barge, I'm getting on before you get off. And it's just like, excuse me? If this was me, if this was the other way around and I was getting on, you'd probably be shouting at me. So don't be such a hypocrite, okay? Okay, thanks. Sorry, just gonna have a massive rage because I hate England so much. Can I move to Canada? Thanks. When did you get Bentley? I got Bentley 3 years ago, in 2011, July, but I'm not sure the exact date because I wasn't there when he arrived because it was like a school day or something. It was meant to be a weekend, but then they changed and I was like, oh great. What was your worst fall? Probably the time when Bentley cat leaped over the cross-country jump and there's loads of people shouting outside and you probably can't hear them, but they're really annoying me. And that was the first time I fell off Bentley. I wasn't hurt because I've never really fallen off and hurt myself. Like, yeah, you get a little aching leg or a grazed knee or whatever, but nothing like a broken bone or anything. I've never broken a bone in my life, and I've fallen off like a million times, so pretty good going, you know? Touch wood that I never break anything. Why are you so fabulous?
I'm so fancy. You already know I'm in the fast lane. From LA to Tokyo.
What was the best moment you've ever had with Bentley? Just being with Bentley is a good moment. I don't know, like jumping, no bolting, cantering, getting him to move forward. That's just such an amazing feeling. It's just like whenever I finish doing like a canter up the hill or anything, it's just like, oh my god, I have a horse that can move. I have a horse. Full stop. But I also really like in the winter when it's freezing cold, when Bentley's eating his hay, all nice and warm. There's me sitting there freezing cold, shivering. I sit in the corner and I like talk to him, listen to music, sing, dance, whatever. And that's just fun. It's like I get to be alone with Bentley and it's just the best thing ever. I just love it so much. If you could change one thing about your life, what would it be? Probably my overthinking, because my overthinking leads to my anxiety, I figured out. Because basically when I overthink, I panic or get upset or whatever. Like yesterday, I got upset because of something that happened. I'm not going to say what though. And I was just really upset. And I was just overthinking everything. I was just like, oh my god, that person hates me, or they probably think I'm really annoying and don't want to be friends with me or anything, which is not the case. That's not why whatever the thing was that happened. But then I just got really upset and I just started crying. I just don't know why. I was just sitting there crying and then I was just like, I wish I didn't have anxiety anymore. I don't know where that came out of. I was literally just sitting there thinking about what had happened and then I just came out. I was like, I wish I didn't have anxiety. Because this is true. Because I went up to, I missed my train and the train had left earlier than it normally did. I didn't know the train timetable had changed. So I went up to a man working there and asked him if the train time had changed. And he said yes. And that was it. That was the end of the conversation. But then after that I was just sitting there shaking and I couldn't control my breathing properly and I was just like, what am I doing? A normal person would have just gone over to him and been like, yo, why is the train left early? thanks, and they carried on with their lives. And then there's me just like, oh my god, what is going on? What if he hates me? What if he's like lying to me or something? And it's just like, what is wrong with me? So there. Okay, I'm gonna shut up now. How tall are you? I haven't measured myself in a while. The last time I checked I was 5'1", but I'm hoping I've grown since then. Scariest experience. This isn't horse related. Basically, I'm gonna have a drink first. Basically, I was at Thorpe Park, as you probably know, and I used to have the biggest fear of roller coasters like ever. But then I kind of like overcame it whilst I was at Thorpe Park last time. But one thing that really scared me was when I went on Saw. If you don't know what Saw is, here is a video of the start.
Is against you. Live or die. Make your choice. Here's what happens.
He didn't work last time, did he? Hold on.
Game over.
Oh my god! Don't drop it. I film all the rides. I put them on YouTube. Oh my god! Scary. Okay. Ready?
So anyway, this is the kind of the bit that set me off the most. That isn't my video, by the way, stolen from YouTube. But anyway, this inside, there's a bit where there's Jigsaw on the side and there's a little tricycle and talking to you. I wasn't focusing on that. I was focusing on the bloody roller coaster in front of me that's gonna take me to unknown places and probably make me cry, which it did. And you'll find out why in a moment if I get to the point. And then my friends told me that there was a small drop at the start before the massive vertical one, which you just saw. No, I wouldn't call this small. I would say it was vertical and like half the size of the one you just saw. And in my opinion, that is not small whatsoever. And I think I died inside. Yes, I did. Anyway, that bit like set me off. And I was already shaking at this point. I was really nervous and I was just like, can I not go on this ride before I got on? But then I persuaded myself to go on until I got on, panicking, drop, and then you go outside and then you're at the the bit you just saw. And then another massive drop. I found out that vertical drops are not my forte. I really don't like them. Like at all. Like that's what set me off. I was panicking and I was like going up all these loops and I didn't even know, I can't even remember what happened on the ride because I was like dying inside. I got off the ride, step onto the platform, floods of tears, and all my friends went to get the bags. Well, not all of them obviously. My friend Alice, you all know who Alice is. Alice stayed with me, cuddling me. She took me outside to where you look at your pictures. And then before we went outside, these two boys, and they were like 13 or something, came up to me and asked me if I was alright. And I was like, but Alice said I was fine. We went outside and then we were waiting for our friends to come out. And these boys came out because they were on the same ride as us, so they were obviously going off as well. And then they asked me if I was alright again because I had calmed down by this point. And I was like, yeah. And I was just like, oh my god. And I didn't even thank them. And I just feel so bad. I just want to thank them. I just want to like go up to them and be like, thank you, and like hug them. But I can't because and that's just really frustrating. Anyway, that was a really scary experience. My favourite flavour ice cream is mint chocolate chip, cookie dough or peanut butter cup. English or Western? Well, because I ride English, I am gonna have to say English. I have ridden Western once before, which was fun. These ponies the pony I rode was voice trained, and it was literally just like canter and then they would be off, and it was great, and I just really want to ride Western again. Because that was like, bloody hell, what's going on out there? I think someone's like having a punch up. Favourite